Counting there, reading, writing here. That's Count, Read, and Write by Sheba Shawa. Back page notes. Back page notes, I write. Write in the book. My pencil. Certainly, it is the fundamentals or the basics that are most important. With this revelation at best in my own style, I put this sentiment across in this book. Aim of the book, basic literacy skills awareness. And the book is ideal for grades 3 up to 7. And for adults, it's basic literacy check. And on the pages, more on the pages, I have count the basics. Add the basics in adding, subtraction, multiplication, and dividing. That's basics on add, subtract, multiply, and divide. On the writing, using the alphabet from A, Africa, to Z or Z, Zambia. There's also time. On the reading, I have short stories on one page. That's learn to read and write. Be helpful, be kind, be honest. I have lifestyle tips and health tips. On the health tips, believing they are on page 28. Going to page 28. Page 28. Page 28. Health tips. I picked on this note on each nutrient-rich porridges, that's nutritious porridge, and prepared using maize milling meal as the main ingredient. Add pounded groundnuts and or full-fat soya powder, pre-cooked full-fat soya powder, and or cassava meal. That's on nutrient-rich porridges. And I pick on this note on adding health-promoting spices like fresh onions, garlic, ginger, turmeric, cinnamon, black pepper, chilies can be or should be added to some food and or drinking tea or plain hot water. These help especially with keeping our respiratory or digestive system healthy. And on gratitude or thankfulness, I go to page 33. Page 33, that's be grateful, gratitude, thankfulness. Be thankful, and I write here, be thankful to your parents for taking good care of you. Page 33, moving to page 34, be thankful to our brothers, sisters, and friends for encouraging and cheering us up all the time. We must also do the same. That is, always encourage and cheer up your family and friends. Try to be realistic and practical. Not everything about art or public life is for real. In general, be humble. Everyone will love you. Be thankful to God, that's Jehovah God, for the seasons, that's the rainy season, that's the season we're in now in Zambia, when we grow our crops for food. The cold season, we can sit with our family and friends around a warm fire and listen to interesting stories. The hot, dry season, when we can sprinkle, swim in cold water, and also enjoy lots of ice, lollies, and ice cream. So that's writing on gratitude here on the seasons, the 3 distinct seasons here in Zambia. That's be grateful to our God, Jehovah. I have a note here on count, read, and write. There is nothing you will create or do impressively that will be completely new. You will be really only improving on it. That's writing in line with the Holy Scriptures here in Ecclesiastes 3:15. And this is by King Solomon. We all need to discover our talents and become professional at them, invest in them. Remember, it is a sin to hide one's talent, and this is in the parable, in line with the parable of talents that is in Matthew 25:15, on the need to always make ourselves better. Continuing on page 37 here on the note on count, read and write here again. I expand and I write. Everyone needs to learn to count, read and write. Everyone needs to continuously be at it. This is a lifelong program. This is what helps us to choose our careers and be part of the civilized world. And on the Holy Scriptures, in line with the Holy Scriptures again here, I have Isaiah 41:10. Do not be anxious. And then I have also Philippians 4:6. Do not be anxious for anything. That is in saying a lesson extraction here. Never stop giving goodness a chance. Never get too anxious. Sometimes we all lose faith in what is good. We need to soldier on and encourage each other for a good cause. So yes, and then then I jump here and I write on the need to upgrade. Upgrade here. Keep standards. Buy the textbooks well recommended by the nation's Ministry of Education. Keep upgrading. We all need to keep upgrading our education standard. May we all learn to love books, and amen to that. Amen. And then I write on I explained some words here. Words explained. Some words that were crucial here. That's words and expressions explained. Hold water. Dependable. Blessings. Good wishes. A talent. Something you are good at or love to do. Lifestyle. A set of attitude. Wholesome, healthy, career, what we would love to do when we are all grown up, literate, ability to read, write, and ultimately share beneficial knowledge with others. So that's important here, ultimately sharing beneficial knowledge with others. And then as I end the book here, there's a quote that I loved here from a Barbie story. A quote here, just reading the quote here. Love and imagination can change this world. So this is a quote from a Barbie story, and a personal note here. The reason why I write, it is the reason I write, that is to make life less burdensome, to being more impressive and delightful. So that's the reason I write. So my book here, Count, Read, and Write. Bye. Bye-bye.